Hey Virgo, thanks for being here. This is Dot from Dragonfly Soul Tarot, and today we are doing the Love Choices reading, and I am going to choose 3 cards for one choice, 3 cards for another choice, and maybe an outcome card or some sort of advice. And I don't know, we'll see what the cards have to say about that. I just want to say that this is a general reading for the majority of Virgos who need to hear this message. And if you would like a private reading, please contact me at the email address below and we will set something up, okay? Alright, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. Let's begin. Okay, first thing I gotta do is cut the cards. No, forget the cut the cards. Because I do my long, slow shuffle before I get started, so I don't bore you to tears. Alright, here we go. First card, Queen of Wands. 10 of Wands, King of Swords. Interesting. Okay, second situation, we have the Emperor. We have the Lovers. We have the Sun. Interesting. Okay, and the final card is the 4 of Cups. Wow. Okay, well, there's so much going on around you. There's so much up in your life, and there you are, not really into it, not really wanting to participate in any of it right now, because it seems like there is some conflict with a certain situation. You feel like, okay, we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, so you're not getting what you want from your potential partner or from your partner. You're finding that the communication is strained, that they are being a little bit cold, and it is very heavy burden for you to feel like you are the person who is always conceding when things are kind of challenging. You are the one who is being the nice guy, and it's really hard. It's really hard. You are not getting what you feel you deserve in this relationship at this point in time. And it may have changed over time. It may have started out, you know, wonderful and friendly and communicative and outgoing and everything, but lately it's been kind of a challenge. It's been really challenging for you to get the communication, for you to get the love, the warmth that you had, because we have the suit of warmth, right? The fire signs, the Queen of Wands, and then we have the suit of the colder signs, the King of Swords. I don't want to equate this with the astrological signs, because I'm not saying that all the air signs are going to have these traits, okay? I'm just saying, I'm going by the traits. So the sword suit is a little bit cold, kind of be cutting, kind of snippy, kind of standoffish, non-communicative when they don't feel like it. And this is what you felt that you signed up for. This is what you felt you deserve, and you always try to be the good person. You try to be the warm one, hoping in return to get some warmth back. But it seems to me that it's a struggle. It's a struggle for you to go day to day and not feel this warmth that you want in your relationship. It seems to be lacking, and so you seem to be giving up a little bit on this particular scenario there. So that seems to be like the main scenario. And on the other side, we have a very unusual combination. 3 major arcanas in a row. I don't think I've seen this yet in this set of readings. The Emperor, the card of power, the card of masculinity stereotyped. The Lovers, the card of making a decision in order to move the relationship forward or to allow it to take its own course, which may lead to the end of the relationship. And the Sun, which is the card of bliss, just happiness. Is it possible that the Sun could kind of be inviting in a new person in your life? Someone whom you have like a like-minded thought process. Someone who thinks like you. Someone who makes you really happy just to be around them. And there's nothing sexual about this connection. But this person has definitely piqued your interest. And they are very authoritative. They are very confident. They are very like, you admire this about them. You admire how strong they are and how composed and confident they are. So it seems to me like there's this other option of, or maybe that's what you're looking for. You're saying that this is becoming too much of a chore for me to look after this relationship, for me to be with this person anymore. And this is what you want. This is what you're thinking about. And this is something that could lead to a choice for you to leave a relationship that you feel is not working better. But this is not necessarily a person that is in your life right now. This is a person who maybe, I mean, because we have the Sun here and not specifically maybe a court card or something, this is, to me, seems to be a fancy or a fantasy. You're thinking about how nice it would be if somebody was more who took care of you a little bit better, who was I mean, kindness and sweetness and gentleness doesn't have anything to do with it, but maybe you want someone who's more of a stereotypical strong person, someone who takes the upper hand. And this could be male or female. Sometimes we just don't want to, even in our own lives, make decisions every day. I mean, after a while we would resent it, of course, if somebody made decisions for us for all time. But occasionally it's nice to have someone who takes the lead. That's what this is about. Someone who takes the lead. Because in this particular scenario, it seems like you are the one who's taken the lead, and it's really hard work, and it's all the time. And here you're kind of fantasizing, or there may be someone there, about someone who will take the lead and help you make decisions, big decisions. And if someone is there, then there may be a big decision in the offering. Okay, there may be a situation where you are seriously thinking about leaving something unsatisfactory behind and getting into something with someone who's very different from the person who you are currently with. That is a big, major step there, Virgo. Big, huge. And I mean, if it wasn't, it wouldn't be depicted by 3 major arcana, you know? And here you are. I mean, you are so overwhelmed. You are absolutely overwhelmed with all this. You're overwhelmed with this enormous decision. Sorry, I just need to catch my breath here a little bit, because you have, you're so tempted to get away from that, but that's been the norm for so long that this is just kind of like crushing you in the sense that emotionally, so that you feel like you can't move, you know. Oh wow, there's another mental anguish card where you are thinking about this all the time, and it is very, very stressful in your mind. But here we go. Here we are. We have a lovely strength card. We have the fortitude to deal with this situation, and it will come. You may not want to make a decision now, but you will make the decision when the time comes. Which decision it is not to say here. I mean, there's the decision right here. The two opposing signs here. The overburden. So you will have the strength to make the decision when the time comes. And this would take strength too. You know, there's always free will. If you are in a tough situation, you may choose to tough it out. You may choose to push harder in this relationship and actually go to some counseling and see if you guys can work out your differences, right? But if you need to make the enormous step to be with someone who is different from your current partner, who is who will take the lead, and you know, be careful about that. If somebody likes to take the lead, they may take the lead always. They may not ever let you lead, which you do like to do. So yeah, be careful in that decision there, Virgo. And yeah, you know what? I think that's all the cards I'm going to pull, because it seems to me like this is all you need. All you need is the strength to make the decision, the strength of your convictions, and the strength to follow through. Okay, Virgo, I have faith in you to make the right decision. You are going to be just fine. I am so sure of it. All right? Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. I appreciate you liking, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. Don't forget to tell 2 friends about my channel, so that if they need to hear these messages, they will know where to find me. Wonderful to have you here. We'll see you again next week. Bye for now.